Teachers' unions have slammed government over the selective remuneration of its workforce following the controversial awarding of a 400% pay hike to the military and police. Teachers are currently the lowest paid civil servants, earning around Zimbabwe $36,000 plus 120 United States dollars foreign currency component. The selective pay hike for security forces comes as teachers had rejected a 50% increase on their local currency wages. During the National Joint Negotiating Council meeting last week, Albert Massarour, leader of the highly vocal Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe R2's slammed government for selectively applying standards. The 50% offered to other civil servants, including teachers, is a joke. Unfortunately, we can't laugh it off because families are starving. We'll not allow government to discriminate against any section of workers. To that end, we shall force the employer to pay teachers a living wage. 1,260 United States dollars is the minimum demand from teachers. Soldiers have guns, but we have our collective force as workers. The government is warned not to keep on stretching our patience. They will be faced with a tsunami of workers' protests, said Massarour. Raymond Majongwa, Secretary General of the Progressive Teachers Union of Zimbabwe TUS, said it was unacceptable that teachers got the short straw in terms of salary negotiations while they were facing the same economic challenges. As members of the army and police, we don't challenge that soldiers have been paid. We celebrate that at least somebody has realized that soldiers are being underpaid, but then why then cherry pick and choose soldiers over the teachers? Why not give us the same? Remember, in the past, teachers were the first to be paid. They have turned it around. They have paid the soldiers first, they have paid the police, they have paid the nurses, and teachers who come last in that rank and file. That is unacceptable, said Mahjong. Zimbabwe Congress of Public Sector Trade Unions ZCPSTU Organizing Secretary Charles Chinosingwa described government's selective awarding of 400% wage increase to security forces as a feudal divide and rule tactic capable of bringing ruin to the education sector. As teachers, we say the government's divide rule won't work. They are killing the education sector, and Zimbabwean education teachers will give them half-baked learners. As teachers, we remain incapacitated and report for work 2 to 3 days per week while waiting for bigger action, said Chinosingwa. The government's decision to award soldiers and police 400% wage increase is seen as an attempt to keep the loyalty of the security forces, commonly used as the last line of defense against a government that faces public anger over a slew of failures.